that time of the year again, the Super Bowl, where grown men fight over a tiny brown ball while we all snack on delicious food. If you're stressing about what to make, don't worry, I got you covered. My Buffalo Chicken Pastry Braid is crispy and buttery, the filling is creamy, and it has a kick. It will keep your guests coming back for more. It's game time! Welcome to my kitchen. Let's get started. It all starts with the pastry filling. We have 2 cups of shredded chicken, 1.5 cups of fresh broccoli. Try not to use frozen because it'll add too much moisture. A cup of chopped bell peppers. I had to use frozen because for some reason I couldn't find it in the store, so I tried to get all the moisture out of it. A 1/4 pound of bacon, cup of mozzarella cheese. Take your bacon strips and roll them out and just slice them in half. Add them to your pan and we are gonna crisp these up. Nothing is better when a recipe starts with bacon, am I right? And no matter how you like your bacon, you are looking for crispy bacon here. You want that crunch once it goes into the pastry. Once your bacon is crispy and your house smells amazing, move the bacon to a plate with a paper towel, just to soak up that grease a little bit. All right, pat it dry. And we're just gonna chop this into little bits. All right, back onto the plate. Get a big bowl and put in all of the dry ingredients. So we got our chicken, our broccoli, the bell peppers, our lovely bacon, and cheese. Mix this together to be well combined. You don't have to be too fussy at this point. So here's a secret. I snuck in the broccoli so your guests could get some of their veggies in. Now we're gonna make the sauce. It starts with 1/3 cup of mayo. Now you might be tempted to put this into the bowl with all the rest of the ingredients, but don't, because you wanna mix up the sauce first before you add it. 2 tablespoons of your favorite buffalo sauce. I love the Kinder's brand at Costco. It is so buttery and delicious. Not sponsored. And to finish it off, add a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of dried dill. If dill is not your favorite, go 1/2 teaspoon. Just whisk it together so it's combined. Then add it to your bigger bowl. And then mix it all together. This is one of my favorite recipes because you can completely switch out the flavors if you'd like. I made one for the holidays that has more of a cheesy cream cheese flavor. It's great. And it may not seem like enough, but as you keep mixing, it'll come together and spread evenly. Before we get started on the pastry, preheat your oven to 375. What's so nice and easy about this recipe is you just need 2 8-ounce containers of crescent rolls. So open these up. One of my favorite things to do as a kid was to open these containers. I still love it. Unroll your dough, but keep all of the triangles together. It's okay if some break apart. We'll fix those seams later. Once you have your dough spread out, take some time and just go through and pinch all the seams. Doesn't have to be too pretty, but just enough so it touches and will bake together. And take your filling and pour it onto the center of your dough. I go in here with my hands, and what you wanna do is make a log in the center of the dough. And pull it away from the sides and make an even log. Hey look, it's the shape of a football. It's so on theme. Clean your hands. Then take a knife, and you're going to make 2-inch cuts along each side. Doesn't have to be too perfect here. And try to match it on the other side. Now we start braiding. Take one end, fold it over the pastry. Take the other and start to braid and just alternate down the entire length of the log. Gotta press when the pastry comes together. You don't have to smush it. It really does look like a football. This is perfect. Oh my God. We have one last step before the football goes into the oven, and that is to make a quick egg wash. So just take an egg, a little bit of water, and whisk it together. Take a brush and paint your football. And this is key to giving it a perfect golden crust. Your pastry is going to be very ugly unless you do this. It'll taste good, but this really helps. And if you have some sesame seeds, sprinkle them on top. This goes into the oven for 30 minutes. Oh, this looks so good. Mine took 28 minutes. When you tap on the pastry, it's a little hard, which is great. Now just let this rest for 10 minutes and enjoy the smells. All right, let's cut into it. I'm so excited to eat this. You're gonna pick it up with your hand, which is perfect for game day. It's cheesy. You get the buffalo sauce, which I love. It's kind of like eating a wing, but a lot easier. The pastry is perfectly cooked. It's soft and then still has that golden crust. And you get the crunch from the broccoli as well as the bacon. Such a good texture. Oh, you're gonna have a couch full of happy people. I guarantee it. Let me get a sip of beer. Oh, makes me want more. Perfect. If you like this recipe, give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more delicious recipes. Thank you so much for hanging with me in my kitchen. I hope you have an amazing Super Bowl and your team wins. Happy cooking and eating. So good.